Guys, in this video, I do some storm prep at the farm and on good times, and then go ride the storm out at Tampa in a parking garage. It was pretty interesting. Check it out. Well, there's a brand new top that I just had put on, and I'm going to be taking it down very shortly. All right, guys, I want to get this vinyl down. Brand new. Y'all hadn't even seen it yet. Boat is still terribly nasty. That's one of the last things they're doing is cleaning and setting these. And the outside will be pretty close. Redoing this one. A few more putting, I got some carpet going up there. And then this thing will be ready to roll. This top has not even been on here a week. I just picked it up. And I'm gonna, of course, in the video, I'm gonna talk more about it. How it was done and why I had it done the way it's done. So, video to come. So we got quite a few new subscribers here on the channel. This is my 1988 Bayliner project boat that I bought to complete the Great Loop, a 6,000-mile nautical journey. Hang on just a minute and I'll tell you more about it. If I was storing this for long term, I would roll it. But this is just to put it inside the boat because it'll go right back up after the storm. This coming May of 2025, I'm going to start back in Virginia on the Great Loop. I've done 1,500 miles from Tampa to Virginia. Got about 4,500 miles to go. Hit that subscribe button to follow along. For those that are new to the channel, I live in Central Florida, about 60 miles each way to the coast. So I'm trying to get Good Times, which is the name of my boat, up to the building and try to protect it from the upcoming hurricane. All right, that's it. Most of this is built pretty solid. We'll see how she does. For those that don't know, I built that myself, so I'm anxious, interested to see how it's going to survive. Got the wood up, got the trailer in front of it. We'll see what kind of work I did. It's already been through a category 2, not quite as strong as this one, but we'll see. All right, guys, we are headed over. You can see starting to get in a little bend coming off the Gulf. Not very bad yet. It's 12:30. We don't expect to see anything major till around 4 or 5. Starts picking up. Yeah, the storm looks like it's coming over somewhere about midnight. The exact location of landfall is yet to be determined, but we're going to try to get on over there. I'm trying to time this just right to get just before the storm, before they close any roadways, but be able to get into the parking garage. You'll, by the time you see this, they'll be live streaming all through the night about it, but this is for the follow-up video showing basically what I'm doing. So, a lot of people think I'm crazy, but I love storm chasing. I was a fireman, I'm retired police officer, so I probably take more risks than the average. Well, I know I do. But the adrenaline, I get very excited about it. Of course, my channel is all to do with the water, be it the boating and storm chasing, and this is going to become a bigger part of my channel once Good Times is complete. In the water, I'll be going after the storms and videoing. So my setup right now, this is my laptop. I got the Starlink in the back of the truck with the generator, so I'm pretty self-contained. This is 674 heading due west. It's going to come into Ruskin. So yeah, check out this video. I don't know what's all going to be in it because I'm shooting this prior to the storm, and should be exciting. Hey, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, bell notification. Follow along on some of this craziness. But it's gonna be a good time. First effects of the storm. I'm about 30 minutes from where I'm gonna be, my final destination. But I want to show you what I was talking about here in just a second about building in areas they shouldn't. You see all these bushes? This is an area they're fixing to build in, and look at that. Look how low that is. They're taking out all the trees that create a barrier, and they're going to build on that. They're going to build it up, which will then cause everything around here, that to be the water will run off of that and into other neighborhoods. Those there will probably end up flooding. The building that they're doing is unbelievable. The problem with these gypsum ponds is they'll get so much water so fast that it'll top it, and then it'll create like a break in the dam, and then it floods. And right there is mangroves to the Tampa Bay. The bay is right on the other side of those trees, about 200 yards. Matter of fact, there's a kayak put in right up here, secret little place a lot of people don't know about. Pull off on the side of the road, you can go through the tunnel, they call it. But yeah, see, those are barriers for a reason. I'd be surprised if they're there in 15 years. We're gonna go over a bridge here. As you can see, it's a very commercial area, but this bridge that we go over is the southernmost point of Tampa. That is actually part of the port, as you can see, container ship unloaders and all that stuff. The ships are all out, as far as all the cruise ships, which would be around the corner. They were all moved out of the port because they're like big floating buildings that have just destroyed the port. But yeah, this bridge here is pretty much the southernmost point of Tampa, and you can barely see off in the background the buildings. This will all be flooded because all that water will be pushed up in here, and this is as far as it can go. This is as far as it can go. It means everything up here floods. If we get the highest mark of 15-foot storm surge, which I don't believe we do unless it turns right now, but if we used to get that, man, total devastation. In Florida, we have a law when there's no lights on, everything becomes a stop sign, four-way stop. It's real easy, but some people don't understand that. Well, I'm one of the last ones on the road, but I sort of calculated for that, getting over here. I actually meant to be here at 12. I have my computer set up, and Starlink is in the back. The generator is in the back. I should be able to keep signal. I worry about these tanks. I'm not even going to talk about what's in some of this stuff. When I was in the fire service, we had to take classes, hazmat classes, and there's things in some tanks that will destroy. If the tank gets destroyed, the amount of people it kills is unreal. So I'm not even going to talk about that because I would hate to see a terrorist hear that. We're going to come up here and hit 60, head down into the town area, and hopefully they don't have that blocked. I got 3 or 4 spots to be able to work over if need be. to it. These are old buildings, been here, Tampa, Ybor City forever. Nope, it's not. It's good. Cops back there, I don't want them to see me running the camera. Pretty area, I ain't never seen this before. It's called the Channelside District. Hoping I can get over to yeah, I've never seen this before. This place is always packed. All this is going to flood for sure. For sure. That little plastic ain't going to help you folks. Hate to tell you that. This might have been just perfect. Except I was hoping there was a few more cars so I wouldn't stand out to the crowd or to the cops. That is where the cruise ships come in, the port. That's usually full of cruise ships. And this place is usually full of people. I've never seen this before. This is unbelievable. This road is always full of people. It's crazy. Full of people. This will flood. I don't want to be around here, but there's parking garages that I'm working toward. Supposedly all these parking garages are open and free. That looks like a pretty good one if I can't get where I want to be. Okay, I've made it, and I'm surprised. Visitor parking. They have this blocked off. Well, it says it's open, but it is closed. They have it blocked off. Yeah, I think I'm going up there. I ain't digging that garage. It felt like a tomb to me. I'm gonna look up here. It's getting a little sporty. I gotta pick one, which I believe is this one right here. Cooking in. This is the very top. You can see the river. Mostly see downtown. This is looking back downtown. This is pointing southeast, or I'm pointing south now. So that's the convention center that I would probably be able to go down and cross over to if the eye crosses over. Okay guys, probably time for a little explanation. I did not just pick out a parking garage and decide to go there. I actually did some studying and read an actual study saying how safe parking garages are, that they knock down the wind by 70%. And in fact, that's true, as you'll see later on in this video. I tried to get into Tampa General Parking Garage, as you saw, but for whatever reason, it was closed. And this, I wanted to see the water because it was expected to be a 10 to 15 foot storm surge, which did not end up happening because the storms went south of Tampa Bay a little bit, about 30 miles, which meant the wind wasn't pushing up into the bay, because that would have caused a major storm surge. Here is a picture of my fallback safety point. If you notice, the staircase is to the right. This is the strongest portion of any building. Here's a picture of the bay off in the distance. This is the way you heat up some food when you're chasing hurricanes. Hang on, let me set it phone down for a second. Nope. Covered. Let that work. Let that cook. There you go, warms up a little bit. Have a little bite and then I'll do it again later. The calm before the storm. You're going to see a series of vertical videos. These were videos that I uploaded live during the storm. I was hoping to live stream, but my internet connection was too bad and I couldn't do it. Well, the winds are picking up here in Tampa. It's got the whole truck shaking. Hurricane is still many miles offshore. I'll be doing video here from the top, the parking garage in Tampa, Florida. Stay tuned. I'm not sure that I can live stream, but I can upload video shorts. Alright guys, I'm going to be riding out the storm here in Tampa, Florida. I am going to be in a parking garage right downtown. It's starting to get pretty sporty. I was trying to live stream, but I don't think I'm going to be able to with the internet. So plan B is look for shorts, go to my channel and look for video shorts from Tampa, Florida. Top of parking garage. I want to say what name. I'll be posting throughout the night. I was going to try to live stream, but it is my internet's not going to let me do it. So hit the subscribe button, check back, and watch the videos as they come through. I wanted to show you the setup I got going on here. That's the honey pot. And I got it strapped down, but the generator is in there. Got it strapped down with the Starlink satellite. And the power cord runs into the back seat. And of course I got the laptop set up there. It only works sometimes, depends on the clouds. And right now I'm down below, so it's not working. Getting these weather alerts on the phone. Extreme weather danger, wind damage. Tampa is really pretty at night down by the water. I often go down here. Of course, I love the water. But this night was a little different. All right, guys, it's starting to get pretty rough now. The hurricane's about to make landfall in Sarasota, and probably in about an hour, about 2 hours, it's probably going to be about as bad as it gets. I'm going to have to stay behind this wall here because it's too strong out there. It moves my truck when I drive in. Guys, it's getting pretty rough here now. You're looking down the street there at Tampa, and you can see how it's blowing. Alright guys, we're about in the front of it. The sign about, you can hear it, about to come loose. I don't want to be in the area of that when it does come loose. If I step out from behind this wall, I wouldn't be able to stand 2 foot from where I'm at. Got the media over here. It's a Spanish channel, not sure what it is.
Es un vórtice, es una ventana que tenemos un poco segura, pero puede estar mostrando una de las fuerzas del huracán aquí. Por este lugar está entrando ya máximo de 81 millas por hora. 81 millas por hora está empezando.
Guys, it's getting pretty rough right about now. I can't go on top anymore, it's too dangerous up there. Having to stay in these decks here. We're about to the height of the storm. Certainly, I'd say in the next 30 minutes. All right, it's picking up pretty bad. I'd say 60 to 70 sustained. We got about another hour and it's gonna be at its height. I'm sure we're gonna see over 100. Hey guys, I'm standing in a dry area here. It's getting pretty sporty. I'm about 30 miles where the eye came ashore, and yeah, I've seen some big, it's starting to blow out those big transformers. The sky will light up in blue. So you can't quite see it further down the road. The lights are going out, and yeah, it's getting pretty challenging. Oh, look at that. Yep. Oh, dang it, didn't have my, got it. Camera on. Yeah, that was, whole transformer went right there.
Really?
You remember how they look? You know, they light up the sky blue?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
That was a pretty strong one.
Is it real bad over there? Or did you think it was going to be worse?
I thought it'd be worse, but it's getting bad right now.
Really?
Yeah, I've been here long enough, I'm, fairly used to it. Depending on which side of the garage you're on, whether you can be outside or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting these transformers blowing. One just went. I missed one a minute ago. Oh, got it. It went again. It must be getting worse over there.
And there were some pictures from Sebring, Taylor Park in Sebring where that tornado touched down.
Yeah.
Total destruction.
Really? That's
yeah,
going to be the big thing, is there was so many tornadoes.
60,
wow.
60 tornado warnings. And then I think there was how many?
So around 4 o'clock in the morning, when the wind started dying down, I wanted to get back to the farm and see the damage. It was pretty dangerous. So I am waiting for this car to pass me, who seems to be moving pretty darn good, to let them run ahead of me, because I haven't seen any other cars going eastbound. And it's kind of like letting a boat, following a boat in the water, because you're not sure. If they run aground, you know to stop. And there's already been stuff in the road. I missed a pipe, and I stopped and pulled over and got it. But I missed a big old pipe. And he may know something that I don't know, but I'm gonna follow him, stay in his lane, and if I see him swerve, I'll stop.
Today, level confirmation. Not exactly a conservative journalist. What's happening now? This is an experiment.
The road is flooded here. Didn't even realize it. I've looked at that house many times. Noticed the power is out as well. No power here.
Even after they die. I'm Dr. Michael Butler, and I have performed.
Trees down, but I'm looking for power lines.
Really thought this was going to be a straight.
Trees one thing, power lines something else.
Get the autopsy report back. The answers are there. You just have to know what to look for in the bottom five.
Some of the places you come across after a storm are flooded like this. We have a saying, turn around, don't drown, here in Florida. Some trucks that are big enough can go, but I wasn't going to chance it. I actually walked that entire distance, but further down there it got too deep. Well, this is what we're dealing with now. These are the two gas stations near where I live. Lines are backed up. Trucks. Right now, I think they have diesel at the Speedway, I think it is. But Circle K only has gas. I still have a little over a quarter tank of diesel. Probably 10 gallons of fuel at the house, so I don't have to get in those lines. I'm hoping you can see how far backed up they are. Way down there. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. If y'all enjoy this kind of content, how about hit the thumbs up? Leave me a comment, because I plan to do a lot more. Of course, the next one I hope to have good times out there on the water after the storm. Here's a little video of the flooding, which is normally not flooded.